of why they missed class, but then there are other times that it doesn't happen. A prime example is seizure disorder. Students, they've had seizure disorder for 7 years now, and they know what happens when they have a seizure. They don't go to the hospital or go to the doctor every time that they have a seizure. So if you have somebody that you think is abusing that policy, then yeah, absolutely come and talk to me. And there might be some things that I know that I can't necessarily share with you, but I can at least say, yes, I can verify that the student is truly missing class because of their condition and not just because they're skipping class because they didn't have their homework done.
Great question. In a biology or anatomy and physiology lab, we often have to set up a certain amount of materials to perform a certain lab. Under normal circumstances, if a non-disabled student comes to me and says, I'm sorry, but I have to miss that lab and I do it on such and such a time. If there's another class that's doing that lab on such and such another date and time, it's fine. But if I have to, since we no longer have a lab assistant, if I have to come in special and set up that lab, I'm not going to do it.
This is when your department chair and program chair, they need to help work with adjuncts on that.
And there's some things, like the labs, I would not be able to help anything with that. But in other situations, there might be some things that I can help with for students that miss the class. But yeah, absolutely, you can talk with your program chair or somebody in your area that maybe they can set it up for you or something.
Okay.
Okay, let me make sure I've got this absolutely clear. If I use videos in the class, they have to be closed captioned no matter what, or only if I have a student who's hearing impaired?
They should be closed captioned no matter what. Just because you might have some people in there that are hard of hearing that have not disclosed that information. If you choose to show the video without closed captioning, then just keep in mind that there might be somebody that comes back later that says, hey, I wasn't able to hear that video, so now I can't do the assignment based on that.
Okay, is there some software or something that I should provide closed captioning codes?
You would want to talk with your program chair about that to see maybe, I know in the past that we have found some monies to be able to purchase those videos that have the closed caption option. And if it's something that can be provided to the student beforehand, then you can always give it to them beforehand and let them watch it at home or wherever. Because a lot of students that have different types of disabilities, they have equipment at home that they're able to use to accommodate themselves.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you very much. And like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, or anything, feel free to reach out to me.
Okay, so now we're going to transition to our second part two. So if you are a new hire from summer or a new hire for this fall, you are going to follow the deans. We're the deans, so we got one here, we got one there, there's the other one, and you're going to go with them over to room 201. And at this time also, if I can have my panelists go ahead and come on up if you would.
We're not a new hire, where are you going?
Right here. You don't have to do anything. If you are not a new hire, you can, right here. All right.
Yeah, Maddie, we run Maddie.
You're fine.
So, All right, so what we want to do in this last part is I've asked some veteran faculty members and chairs from a variety of disciplines to kind of share some of their best practices and tidbits that they do. My hope is, and what I tried to coach them towards, is these are things that hopefully what they're doing, they can either be big things or little things that hopefully you can take some of these things and go, I can use these this fall. These are the things that I can walk out the door and go use. Hopefully there'll be this type of thing. We have a mixture of face-to-face and online instructors, so we got them talking from many different formats and disciplines. So first thing I want to do is go ahead and have everybody introduce themselves. So starting with Dr. Mills on the end.
Hi, I'm Dr. Julie Mills. I'm the Associate Professor and Program Chair for the School of Education.
I'm Mary Garvey, and I'm the Department Chair for Human Services and Criminal Justice, and I'm also advertising your socks today. Your socks.
Hi, I'm Tony Godan. I'm an adjunct now. I teach biology and natural physiology.
Maravillas, soy Professor of Mathematics and Program Chair.
Cyrus Skerwala, instructor of mathematics.
Clarence White, Broadly, interim dean for arts, science, and education.
All right, so I thought we'd start with Dr. Mills down on the left. So each one is going to kind of share their main idea of what they do as their best practice and trying to engage students better and then also get them to succeed in their courses. So,
All
Dr.
right,
Mills.
thank you, James. I have some pass outs that James is going to be giving, and also my card. I've trained teachers for a really long time, been in K through 12 and higher ed. So they asked to do a couple, they asked us to do a couple best practices, and I couldn't think of like just one, so I made a
never
packet
can.
for you. But I guess one, and I've included several in the packet, and then also some worksheets, and I also put some open educational resources, and I put some great apps in there too that you can use with your classes. So one thing that I wanted to talk about, I guess, is one thing I do in my class is called the human camera. And the human camera is a great, in my opinion, it's a great activity to do for observation. You notice how students, they say, what did you say? What? I don't understand. What does that mean? So the human camera is a great way for students to be more observant. So I'm going to use Mary here just for fun. I didn't tell her I was going to do this. Yes? Okay.
That way they don't have to look at my socks.
Okay, so I'm the photographer and Mary's the camera. So I'm going to lead Mary around.
Oh.
And this is the part where I'm going to have her take a picture of something. So her earlobe is the shutter. So when the photographer gets ready to take a picture of something, I'll move my camera here and then I'll touch her earlobe. And she's going to take a picture. And then the point is, what do you think I had to take a picture of? What was it that I had to?
There you go.
Nope.
No? I don't know.
There were the cards on the table right there.
Oh,
So see, you
gotcha.
have to, that's really quick, I know. So you have to position the camera so they can see what it is you're taking a picture of. Then there's a whole series of questions you can ask them. And I'm going to quit because I know we're in a hurry. But there are a lot of more ideas in here. James is giving my card out. If you need some more ideas, feel free to email me.
So it's an awesome reinforcement.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, well, I'm sort of like Julia, and I write things down because I'm a talker. And, but I want to preface this a little bit because I was an adjunct for 10 years before I became the program chair of Human Services, and then I was doing criminal justice too. So I've been where you're at. I love being an adjunct. But one of the things I do is I kept my students in the classroom all the time. We just went to class. Boring. And so I started thinking about this, and we did some work here on flipping the classroom. And how do you make it, something that's not boring and routine? And I know sometimes we have to be routine and structured and all of that. So what I found out is taking the students, first of all, I don't ever read PowerPoints, ever. I don't give tests or quizzes in class, and I'm going to sum all this up. Because that's, to me, in my program, not maybe yours, but in my program, that's wasted time. Because they can do, you know, we put them online, let them take the test online. You know, and I say to them, if you cheat, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? If I say it's not an open book test, so we'll see how that goes. So most of the students, I have not found cheating. Okay, so that. But the other thing I realized is our textbooks, when we get our textbooks, a lot of the research and information in there is dated, even if it's, you know, a newer textbook. So what I like to do is take the students to events. We go to, like, we have an opioid crisis, terrible opioid crisis here, you know, in Indiana. So they have seminars and meetings for that. So I take the students there. And what I say is, you don't have to go, but if you go, you're getting points for this, and it's going to improve your life. And they enjoy that. They love that. So we are already making that list. Interdisciplinary events. We do that interdisciplinary events. We do this with IUPUC and the nursing students. And it's just, so my students look forward to, where are we going to go this semester? What are we going to do? So that's a biggie for me because I totally had a change of mind. We need to get them out and about and fresh information, not just listening to me go wah, 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 wah in class all the time.
Excuse me, I got this summer cold and it's, anyway, I'm Tony Goodhan. This semester, I don't have any online classes, but James asked me to, or maybe it was Clarence, asked me to say something about online classes. The problem with online classes, I call it a problem, is that more and more of our online classes are being structured, composed and structured by central office. And so we have less and less and less control over what's going into the online class. And, you know, we accept what has come down from above, which may or may not be good. So let me try to pick out something that I have control over and that I think welcomes students. I do this with both my online and in-person classes. What I do, I've already done it for this semester, is a week or 10 days before class begins, I send out a welcome letter to every student in class. You can get their email addresses if you know how to do that by going to, you know, the course search and all that kind of stuff. And send out, first of all, a welcome letter. The welcome letter not only welcomes them to class, but it tells them what the class is going to be about, and, which sometimes is very useful, I've already gone to the online bookstore and looked at what the online bookstore says about our books. In this case, this semester, the online bookstore has 3 different options for the students as far as books are concerned, and they're confusing. So a student who's not on campus and who looks at this says, uh-oh, which one of these do I have to get? Because in my class, we have a textbook, we have a lab manual, and we have a, access. It's called Connect this semester. It's an access platform provided by the publisher that we use for study aids and homework. And these 3 different things all have different prices. If you buy them together as a package, you get a certain price. If you buy everything new, you get a certain price. Or students also like to go and buy used books. They like to go to half-price books or something like that. Now, if you go to half-price books and buy the book, can you get the Connect? You know, the publisher platform, how are you going to get the publisher platform that's going to be used for your study aids and your homework assignment? So I have to, you know, so I provide them with that kind of information, try to explain it in simple language so that they can understand, and tell them what their options are. In addition to that, I also send them the syllabus. So I've got the syllabus all made out for the whole semester. And the syllabus includes all of the lecture topics, the reading assignments, the homework assignments, when I'm going to have quizzes, when the exams are. In other words, everything in the class is included in that syllabus, and you get that ahead of time. I must tell you, in the past, I have sometimes lost a student or 2 because I've told them a week to 10 days ahead of time, this is what you're going to be responsible for. And some of them look at this syllabus and they say, oh, God, I'm not taking this class. And so I might lose a student. But that's okay. If you lose In addition to that, I also send them a calendar, which tells them exactly when we're going to do stuff and when stuff, when they have to turn something in. I also try to make sure that, in this letter, I do it in a welcoming way. If you have any questions, please contact me. Don't try to do it on your own. Contact me because one of my purposes is to be here to help you. So I let them know all of this stuff ahead of time so that, boom, they don't just hit the first day and all of this stuff hits them on the first day of class and sometimes they're overwhelmed. Well, anyway, that's one thing that I use that I think helps us.
All right, thank you, Tony. You're welcome.
Well, I'm going to talk about teaching online classes, mathematics online classes. So I'm teaching online classes for more than 10 years, and for all of this time, my due date for all online classes was Sunday. Sunday, 11:59 p.m., everything is closed, so you cannot continue to work on your homework, your quizzes, and so on. And last summer, I changed. So, first of all,